Hey everyone. So for that controls thing, what I did was I queried all the points of the control and created these sets. Okay. So after these, what I do is I've not created like a setup like every time we are gonna build a rig or anything like that. We're not gonna create from this. I mean, we're gonna use compounds instead because referencing a compound is faster than creating a control and like everything, setting all the points and stuff. Okay. So basically, I have these shapes here. We have a Lucy. We have cog. LOC we will use for guides. We will use this cog global and we have one more. Probably circle shape. This one is old, I think. I have not added these colors and things, but I can add. No, not an issue. So as you can see, we have this here. Let me just convert this. So as you can see, we have let's see this thing. Look at a circle, normal circle. So it has some things. So let's set this. Okay, I can edit this. Not an issue. We have our global shape. So if you think it looks a bit this thing, we can increase it to probably 5 maybe. Yeah, it looks nice. It's a nice global controller. Then we have cog. Anything which looks, if we have anti-aliasing on, they look really nice. Okay, these are just guides, so it doesn't matter if they like however they look. You just want to use them once, right? Animator or anything. These two, like, I don't think I'm gonna release or anything like that. So it's just for testing and it's getting better with this stuff. Yeah. So that's how we're gonna create controls. I was thinking to add maybe one or two more. Like I'll show you how I am adding these controls in there. Let's just edit the circle once, then we'll anything else. Can you file? And you can say circle shape. Let's make this editable. Can close this and yeah. Just need to put these here. If you go here, we have all the color and everything here. So basically, we can set these. Okay, let's change the name once. I was thinking circle or circle shape. That's fine. Has port. What does this port do? It has it. Yes. Okay. So it adds the position. We can have our position right. Yeah. So now just publish this once again. Check it once. Circle shape. Sorry. Yeah. Looks fine to me. Okay. I'm gonna change the these things. So it's a cock shape. Let's make this editable. Sorry, some some car was out there, not exactly a car, truck, something like that. This will be our offset. Why is this an auto put? Just delete this port. This again. This here. Okay. Yeah. I'll publish this once more. Let's say cock shape, offset, cock shape, cool. Change for global as well. Not rename, make a table. Close this, tile. Start geometry. This global. Cool. Looks cool. Let's take what else was there. And let's see shape. Huh? Okay. Make editable. Rename. Offset. And let's see. Shape. Let's publish this as well. So we have our controls here. Now we can use these. Let's like make just one. So basically we can take, do we need a triangle? I don't think so. Circle we have, square probably not. Fat cross, yeah, you can use the fat cross. Okay, pyramid, let's not add a fat cross. Let's add a cube, let's add a pyramid. Sphere, cone, do we need a cone? Nah. Rhombus, yeah, for sure, rhombus. Single normal. What is the single normal? Oh, I like this. 4 normal. This is nice too. I will actually add all of these and like not make this video longer. I'll just show you one. Let's take dumbbell for example. I don't know if what happened to dumbbell. Oh, I don't like this dumbbell. Arrow on ball. This guy is a nice control for head. So let's do one thing. Let's take this one. Okay. I will add these later. But for now, let's use this one. So basically I have this here. First let's query the positions of this. Have that script right here. Take it. This will be our hard control, maybe touch control. Yeah, whenever I see this, I feel like we can put a head under it. So that's why I say that it's a head control. But you can say whatever. Maybe like okay. So sorry, not here. Yep. So I'm gonna take this shape here. Save this controls. Let's run the VS plugin and start this. Okay, created a node here. Comment this out. I'll tell you what it is. So we have this. Can just do this. I'll just tell you what it's doing. So basically I have this. First it creates a Bifrost graph. Then we have the VNN compound node, that is our construct strands here. Then we have our port position. It changes this port to this thing. Like it's just assigning the name and then changing the port to fan in here. Okay. So after that there is this out shape. I'm creating this here, sorry, and then we're just connecting it. Okay, sorry, I just ate after gym meal. So yeah, so let's do one thing. Let's run this for. So what it's doing is it's just gonna take the number of these. Let me just copy this as well. So we always need the first one at the last, because run this. Okay, cool. So because like it needs to complete it, I'll show you once. I think I have shown before. Yeah, I showed in the last video in that circle thing. So after we do this, let's say don't need to print it right now. Let's say it what it will do. Let's run this and show you what's happening. Take a second. So for each point position, it created a vector here, and for each vector, it kind of created like strands for it, like from 0 to 1 to like next and next and next. And if we just didn't had the last one, it would have left a space somewhere. Don't know where it is, but it would have. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna create a compound of this. Okay, just remove this for now, just group it. Okay, zoom it out, cut it. So basically what I want to do is I don't want these exposed out. Okay, so let's say this is what shape is this? Head control. Let's just keep this for now. And what it's gonna do is this one, I'll say this here, head control, and the name of the graph we can get from here. So if I do that, this graph is 0, it's right name. Okay, just put it here. Now it's just gonna set all the values onto this. So now we can just check as well. Second, let's go in, connect the strand here, out strands, it makes right. So now I'm gonna just okay, let's do one thing now. Like instead of creating all that again and again, let's take a compound which we already have. Let's make this editable and let's explode this. And when we are exploding this, we have these two of these things here, and we have this cock shape, right? So instead of I would have to actually make this editable as well, because I have one thing inside this. So let's explode this as well. So I have transform points here and this here. Just need to disconnect this construct strands, because it had the properties of that kind of co-op control. Now just connect this here. So we don't have output node right now, but we can take on output node. Let's connect this here. It doesn't show anything yet, because most probably we have, yeah, when we explode, I don't know why this happens, but here we have our control here now. Should we smooth it out and let this be? Okay, so right now we have this, right? What we can do is we can select this, make a compound. This will be our head control. Okay, come out here. Oh no, sorry. We'll take this as well, and yeah, all right. We will name this as head control shape. Let's go in here. What we are gonna connect is we're gonna have some properties. We'll add this here. So this is just adding transform. I'll show you once transforming the points if you want to add this thing. an offset to our shape. I'll show you once. No problem. Let's just complete this once. Column in, column X, shape, default size. Yeah. And this will be our head control shape. Let's publish this. And as you can see, we have this here right now, right? So let's rename this to offset. This will be our control shape, and publish this again. Let's take a new one only. This too. Not the cock shape, sorry. That was head control shape, and then output. So yep, we have this now here. Now let's add an offset. So for example, we create a transform, or let's take a look at it, and we can open a node editor. Let's get this in here. Let's take an input node. We will need to input the world position of this node here in offset. Okay, now you can see we can add an offset to this, and when we think so, let's try that. To DG node, we have this here which has 0 output. Okay, as you can see, it the translations and everything is 0, but the node actually works with this as well. So this can be deleted too, because the positions are there now. Okay, so it doesn't matter. That's one way. That's how I created these these shapes. I'll do all of those controls, and we can continue our creation like this. Let's just comment this out again. Save this. This is in temporary space, not a proper space. I'm actually gonna keep these at one place and not use them to build at when the script is building. We'll just call that node or call that compound in for all those controls. I still need to figure out how. Actually, I don't need to figure out. I have figured out how I'm going to get the actual these things after these have been deleted or converted. So for example, we have a cock shape. We have a cock shape here. We will just have one graph. So for example, let's just convert this once. Convert graph to DG node. We will just have one graph. This will be control graph something. I don't remember the name. Control base graph. Okay, control base Bifrost graph, whatever. Let's that it's just an example. So we have this, right? As many as we want we can create, but what I will do is I will when creating this, first I will create this thing, port here. So I don't think we can create port from hand, but take a value now maybe. Oh, we can just connect that here. Okay, and rename this to whatever we want. Let's say cog base control, or cog control maybe. Let's say cog control. Okay, so we connect this here. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to query this in node editor. So from cog control, from the control base dot cog control, what connection is going. So we will get this shape and we will get the transform of this shape. Then we'll rename this to cog control. So what will happen is we will get these controls from querying from here, and now we can use this control however we want. And if we want an offset in these, we can just directly put an offset in Bifrost only. But I don't think because it's geometry, the transform will always be here. Okay, so if you want shape offset, we can give from here. But for the transform offset, what we will do is we will just use our offset parent matrix to put values there, and just easily let's put our transform 10 value. We can just have a, don't need zero out groups or anything. We will have for sure groups above these, but yeah, that's the this thing idea about this. Like two maybe. Yeah, this looks good. Let's switch on this. Like anti-aliasing, huh? Okay. Okay, guys. That's how we're gonna create control. So what I will do is I will create the setup and show you now next, like how we are going to use this create Bifrost control thing. And I'm going to publish all these compounds onto the GitHub.